Okay, so we're back. Another vintage cube draft. This pack is awful. Whew. So there's like no redeeming qualities about this pack. Parallax Wave is very powerful. Athari's good. Samwise's cool. Night's Whisper draws 2 cards. So I think it's quite clear that we just take Night's Whisper based on that. Yeah, perfect. 2 cards. How can you ever beat it? I like Upheaval. I like Coveted Jewel. Bloodchief's Thirst and Corpse Dance also go well with Night's Whisper. I think I'll just take not Coveted Jewel. Bloodchief's Thirst. Like Upheaval's a good build around, but Bloodchief's Thirst is just another cheap interactive card which follows on from what we've done so far, and that will also extend out to Inquisition of Kozilek. The next big question is if we want to take Inquisition as yet another cheap interactive spell, or whether we want to take Volcanic Island. I think I'm happy with Inquisition. With Triumphs and everything, we can just cement ourselves in black and then get to splashing a bit later on. Man, that first pack was awful. I think the pick is actually Athari or Parallax Wave. I don't know which one. So here we've got Ritual, Baleful Strix, Tundra, Currency Converter, Underworld Breach, and True Name Nemesis. They're all very good. I'm going to take the Underworld Breach just because it's like the most powerful card here. I do like Dark Ritual, and I wish I had Dark Ritual, but I think Breach is a bit too good to pass up on. There's a nice Steam Vents here, so we've just got like a free Inquisition at the cost of 2 life in each game, which I think I'm fine with actually. With a Bloom Command, Rite of Flame, Spell Bomb, these can all wheel. So yeah, let's take Steam Vents. And obviously we're just looking out for Petal freeze, Breach freeze, LED freeze, all that stuff, all that nonsense. All that nonsense is what we want. Okay, so this pack has got our Brain Freeze, which we will gladly take. It's also got Snuff Out, which is good, but yeah, interactive cards, card draw cards into Breach Freeze. Perfect. Just how we drew it up. Now, Cabal Ritual plays Mystical Tutor. I've already passed the Dark Ritual. But do I ever want to be casting Doomsday in this deck, or do I just want a Mystical Tutor? Because it's going to get, I've got 4 targets already and it can only improve from here. If I get a draw 7, it'll be great with that. So I'm going to take the Mystical. And lean more onto a Breach artifact plan than a Ritual Storm plan, or a Ritual Storm deck, sorry. So, yeah, seems good. Next pack doesn't look quite as good. I'm probably not going to be able to manipulate Candle in a way that makes it good. Exploration is kind of interesting, but I'm pretty happy just taking Urtai, sicking relatively blue-black splashing Underworld Breach. Urtai I've been quite impressed with, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty good. It's like Carvu Spire Bluff Arona. I'm going to take the Spire Bluff Canal over everything else here. And then we've got a Thought Scour or a Seal of Removal. Thought Scour is very good with Underworld Breach, just dumps a few cards to get it going. It itself is one entire escape. And then mono bad cards, except for this 4 mana 8/8, so we'll take that. And then Valakut Explorations getting played. Rite of Flame probably will be. Pyrite Spellbomb looks to be closing out the pack, and Seasoned Hallowed Braid to join that Valakut Exploration. So this guy's probably not making it, but yeah, with Tundra already gone, it's almost a lock to not make it. But it is cool. Bye. Okay, so pack 2 has improved our deck tremendously. We're going to take this Black Lotus over Thoughtseize. Not close. Yeah, because then we're sorted, right? We've got Freeze Breach Lotus, we've got outs to turn 1 kills. Now we're just going to focus on card draw and interaction and some mana fixing, because our deck's basically complete at this point. I think I like Dak in this spot. Collective Brutality is good, Skydiver is good. Retrofit is cool, but Dak is just going to plough us through our deck towards our Underworld Breach. So do that. Now there's the question, do we still want to be Doomsdaying? I don't know how much we need to be Doomsdaying. We could just take like Chrome Mox or Spell Pierce. Chrome Mox or Spell Pierce. I've got no interaction, or no permission at the moment. I'm going to take the Spell Pierce. Because like, we can move into a more controlling Grixis build and just not die. And then, I mean, if we get a Vamp, that would be insane. Just to find this Underworld Breach consistently with. What we really need is a Trinket Mage for 2 mana enchantments. That's what we need. Right. So now it's just one of those classic picks, like Grief is messed up, and Creeping Tar Pit helps me cast my spells. Or I could Trumpeting Carnosaur. What's my black looking like at the moment? It looks so good. It's all powerful black cards. I think I'm going to take Grief and then regret it later on when I can't cast any of my black cards. So, yeah, Grief over the Tar Pit. I think it's kind of close there because our deck's coming together nicely. It's just we need to cast our spells. This is going to be another difficult pick, whether it's Troll at Khazad-dûm or Sunken Ruins. I think I like the Troll. There's a card in the graveyard. It's basically a swamp. If we can pick up any dual lands, that would be sick. Now I'll take Frantic Search. Just looking for deck velocity at this point. If we manage to somehow get Daze or Contagion back, that would be sick. But I imagine it's going to be like Njila or Titan. Right, Fiery Confluence is great and everything, but this is another blue-red dual land, so I'm happy to cap out on those as much as possible. This deck's looking pretty cool. Right, how good am I at bargaining? Not very, by the looks of things. So maybe Charter Course is better than Beseech the Mirror. So I've got this Pirate Spellbomb and this Underworld Breach, and I'm certainly not bargaining away my Breach. So yeah, Charter Course it will be. And like picking up something like Thassa's Oracle would be cool, just because then we don't have to ever think about Eldrazi. And we can just win. So Kaito or Flash. There's a triplicate Titan there, so the Flash is dropping off tremendously, so we'll just take the Kaito. Yet another card that draws cards. This is all nonsense, so we'll take a Valky and hope not to play it. I do love Doomsday, but I think I'd rather Blackcleave at the moment. Yeah. And then Emery Lotus and Emery Spellbomb seems cool. Probably not going to make the cut with Emery, but it's still something to consider, right? This deck will win and lose based on how high up in the deck Underworld Breach is, I believe. All these cards suck. Goodbye. Monastery Swiftspear is at least in our colours, and Scapeshift is at least in our sideboard. So, going into pack 3, we need Underground Seas and we need counter spells. But saying that, I would accept a Soul Ring. seems good. A Braid or Tameshi coming back would be cool. Dismember this Talisman. Tameshi is kind of cool with Lotus because you can pick up all your lands, that sort of thing. Pick up all your lands and make a bunch of mana. So, okay, Bauble, Saheeli, lose focus, yes. I think I'm going to take lose focus. I've only got Spell Pierce at the moment and an Inquisition for interactive cards, so more of that please. Snapcaster Mage versus Prismatic Vista. So, I think I want Vista just for a tricolour land. Snapcaster Mage is busted, but the Vista is going to be very good for us. And then this is all bad. If I'd taken Saheeli, then maybe I could Academy. Let's get these guys out of here for now. Death, I've got a Troll to reanimate. Well, there's a Kitten there, which can blink my 2 Planeswalkers, my Urtai, my Grief. Doesn't sound great. I think I'm going to take Death to go with my Grief and my Troll. And now we'll take a Restless Vents versus Lightning Bolt. I think I'll take Bolt. Bolt's a good way to kill with Breach Freeze. Talisman of Creativity is a decent fixer. So we're probably going to be playing a number of swamps. Or there's Dark Confidant. I think I'll Bob. Bob's basically fixing. And then nonsense here, so take like an unlicensed hearse. So yeah, we'll take the hearse just to have something against the reanimate decks post board in case we need it. Okay, so another difficult pick then. Imperial Seal, which gets all 3 parts of our combo. Or Dark Six Shores. I think with Vista, Cliffs and Troll, I can afford another spell. Imperial Seal is not the best tutor in the world, but it's certainly going to do us something here. We'll take a Braid. I think the Braid is better than Tameshi. All nonsense. This card's pretty good actually, isn't it? That over Hard Evidence? Nah, Hard Evidence is just busted. And then I'm not really a Shinobi deck. And we could consider Tezzeret if we felt like it, but I don't think we'll feel like it. Like a 5 mana Lotus is pretty bad. Get rid of this. This is a land, so that means we're going to need 2 cuts from this pile. Emery can go, and then Pirate Spellbomb can go. And then that's going to be 15 lands with a Troll, a Lotus, and a Sol Ring. And a Rite of Flame, which is essentially a Sol Ring. Yeah, that looks good to me. The one difficulty is just going to be compiling all 3 cards into the same place. But that means our hand. We're going to want a decent number of swamps, I think, just to... I definitely don't need a forest. Right, let's hit the cues. Okay, round 1 against Iljan B1. Okay, our opponent has arrived. We have got a pretty decent hand, where we'll probably kill them exceptionally quickly, barring no Thought Seizers. There's a delighted halfling. So let's go Spire Bluff, Soaring. Then we can pass. And the next turn we can go Charter Course, Brain Freeze ourselves. Dark Six Shores isn't good for the home team. Let's hope they tap some mana. Nope, okay. Hard Evidence. So we'll do what we said, I think. Charter Course. Looks like they're going to fight that. Bowmaster as well. Cool. I'm going to discard my Troll. They're going to put me to a lower life total. So 2 pings, and then I'm going to freeze myself for 9. And they have got black mana, they have got access to a discard outlet or something like that, at which point this game gets a hell of a lot harder. What is this? Jace the Mind Sculptor, sure. So I didn't hit my Lotus, which is kind of annoying. Urtai is kind of good. But what happens if I just go Hard Evidence, Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze myself for 9. It's like a 50-50 to make it or not. So let's just play a Swamp and a Hard Evidence, and then we can Urtai in combat and draw another card. Or they'll draw a card, but we'll have the opportunity to eat their Bowmaster, making our deck better. So they bounce that, that's fine. So Talisman is cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill... I'm aiming to kill token, block Bowman. So I can't get Shinobi'd. They've got 4 mana left over. Legendary spell. In black, Shieldred. Well, it's even more punishing. Knight's Whisper. How much damage is Knight's Whisper? 6? Yeah, pay me. Still no Lotus. But now we're sort of committed, so we will Underworld Breach, play an island, and Brain Freeze ourselves 9 times, and we've got 16 cards in our deck. So if there's a Lotus in the top 9, and there is, and we just win. So how do we want to go about this? I'm just going to Brain Freeze them, I think. So Storm is 5, 6. Storm it's gotta be huge, jeez. Let's make some red mana in case we decide to bolt them. So how much red mana do I need? I don't think I've got the cards for that shit. So 7 of each. No. So we're just freezing them then. So freeze you. So same targets, same targets, same targets. Okay, we win. Cool. So, what? Bowmasters and Shieldred is certainly an issue. Am I interested in Valky because of that? I just don't know a world where I can actually be interested in Valky, you know? Okay, game 2. I'll keep this. It's got some spells, it's got some lands. 2 of those spells draw me cards, 1 of those spells kills a Bowmaster. Seems exactly like what we want in this matchup. Bow into nonsense, so let's get Island Hard Evidence. So, Security Order, that's fine. Let's play Black Leaf Cliffs, and I'm just going to crack this clue now. Cool. Tide's fine. Narset. And Narset goes down. Revealing a Spell Pierce. Okay. Noted. So we'll shock in this Steam Vents. We'll Lightning Bolt your Narset and we'll cast Dark Confidence. You'll go. Urborg makes everything black. Or makes all land swamps. That's a Displacer Kitten. Okay. Bob flips. Life, death. Yowza. I think we can island go. I'm going to attack for 2, because if they want to trade off the dudes, then they can. Oh, I do. Sick. Can I have my Bob back? Thanks. Cool. So that was certainly something that can happen. Breeding Pool. Untapped. Is this just a time spiral? True name Nemesis. Absolutely fine. I'm not casting any more spells. And it's our turn. Bob flips. A Night's Whisper. We draw a Lose Focus. So let's We'll play our island first so we can kick a loose focus against Bowman. Nope. Let's pitch Grief then so we can cast Dak Faden. Spell Pierce, Saheeli. We'll just take Spell Pierce. Grief's dead. Thanks, Grief. You're great. And we will cast a Frantic Search first. So Kaito can go. Is that true? Storm is 3. Let's get rid of Brain Freeze. And lose focus. We'll untap our lands. Cast Lotus. Crack for blue. Cast Dak Faden. Pick Dak Faden up and send him at us. And then Underworld Breach with Brain Freeze should be a kill. So I don't need any of this nonsense now. Let's just cast a Breach, cast a Lotus, and kill our opponent. Brain Freeze myself first. Lose focus, Night's Whisper. Life Death. So yeah, that's going to be my whole deck. They don't seem to be conceding, so I guess we'll just lightning bolt them to death instead, if they're going to be that way. Have I got the cards for that? Yeah, exactly enough. 24 cards in graveyard, right? I need to cast 2 Lotuses on red. To get 6 mana. And then bolt you a bunch of times. Yeah, cool. And they concede. Cool. See you for round 2. Okay, round 2 up against Waldos. We've got a nice hand here. Some interactive cards into some card draw. Soul Ring, right. Play or draw. Big difference. Inquisition can't even hit their payoff here. Hero of Blade Hold. Let's just take Esper Sentinel, that guy's annoying. Cool, so we're going to need something to happen. Because they're just going to turn to Hero of Blade Hold. And that's going to be a fairly aggressive clock. Brain Freeze is certainly a way to go. Let's chart a course. Let's discard a swamp. And next turn. The problem with Brain Freeze is I don't have Breach yet. And just like randomly milling with no freeze is really tough. A really tough way to go about it. So that sends us to 11, so we're just dead next turn. Hard Evidence, get Solituded and die. Cool. Right. I mean, if that's, yeah, that's just one of those ones where if we're on the play, we probably win. Or at least we don't die on our 3rd turn, or our 2nd turn, whatever that was. We're going to drop the Spell Pierce, and we're going to bring in a Valky. The Valky is going to be a more effective Duress, if you ask me. What does this do? Not a great amount, really. Right, so no black mana. But very close to a kill. So that's good. Sacred Foundry. Soaring again. Give me my Underworld Breach. So let's see what their follow-up is here. See if it's as quick as it was last time. Stoneforge Mystic. Reveals a Batter Skull. And a Whisper, okay. I feel alright about this. This is quite slow in comparison to last time. So let's just play Kaito and loot with Kaito. The troll can go away. Kaito will phase out. We will take some damage points. And work out if we can win. So if we can get to 5 mana, then Breach, Seal, Freeze is a kill, but we're not going to get to 5 mana today unless we top deck. Rite of Flame or Black Lotus now. Life, Death. That sounds like a difficult way to go about it. Steam Vents. So we're just going to jam, I think. Storm count of 2 is my Lotus Exorcist. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So any haste threat, any spell kills us. So yeah, I'm going to go Underworld Breach. I'm going to Brain Freeze myself. Same targets, please. Is there a Lotus in the top 6? No, we lose. Cool. Next game. Okay, final game in this league. This hand has some redeeming qualities. I'm on the draw again, so I think I'll keep it. I can start off with Pierce, Inquisition, or Bolt. Hopefully we'll top deck a land for the turn and that will give us some direction. If we don't, I'll probably just Vista for a swamp. So that I can Inquisition into Night's Whisper or something like that. Sheldock's cool. I'm going to do that. I'm going to Inquisition them. Because obviously we need time. Thoughtseize, Moxjet, Treachery, Cradle, Urza. So we'll just take Thoughtseize. I mean, we could take Moxjet and leave them on 0 manas, but I think Thoughtseize taking Underworld Breach sounds like we're just dead on the spot, so we'll do that. Moxjet into Cradle. They've got 1 card left that we don't know about, and now we're going to play this game for a while, I guess. Both of us can be mana screwed, that's fine. That one doesn't work. Cool, back to us. They've got 2 mystery cards in hand. Charter Course is annoying. Let's discard Spell Pierce, I guess. I've got to lose focus anyway, so that will counter the Urza if I get there before them. Back to us, both players floundering. Bloodchief's Thirst. Probably better than Lightning Bolt at this point, but I guess I can just drop a Rite of Flame. Back to us. Opponent's up to 6 cards. No lands. There's another swamp, that's fine. Any permission from them? No. I know you're a Troll of Khazad-dûm. Good grief. Do I want another swamp? Or do I just keep my spells? I'm just going to discard the Troll, because I've only got basic swamps, right? So, like, it's not the fact that, yeah, I don't care about my lands. Oh, they're going to reanimate the Troll. Savagery. Now they get to play Noble Hierarch. Island. Charter Course into Island Swamp. I think I'll just discard. I'll just discard Swamp. Our Bloodchief's Thirst there. Noble. And yeah, who knew that discarding the Troll was going to blow this game open? So I guess 12. I've not got many turns left. Prismatic Vista. Now you can play in Urza. I presume you registered a basic island. Yeah. That's Urza, which means they're going to pass to us with 1 blue open and available. Imperial Seal. How much they hit me for? 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus a Shoulder Kyle. Let's just Thought Scour ourselves. Mystical Tutor, Dak Faden. Island. Five, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so Imperial Seal for Mountain. Or Imperial Seal for Lotus. That's way better. Yeah. Hold up, lose focus. Well, I can't lose focus anything, can I? I can't ever cast that lose focus. No, I can cast it, but like, I take Cradle taps for 3, there are taps for 1. Let's just play a Hard Evidence to try and block the token with. And pass. And obviously they've had all the time in the world to draw some cards. This is going to ramp them. This was awful. I should have just held my lose focus up. Because now they can Treachery my dude. I completely forgot about Treachery when I did that. Okay, fine. If they hadn't tapped their mocks, then we'd be dead. Oh no, they can just Urzaros. Fuck. Man, that was a game of magic. Right. Maybe cutting that mountain earlier was bad. Let's do some results-based changes. And we'll resubmit. I think my deck's busted. It couldn't beat the turn 1 Sol Ring 2 games in a row, but usually this sort of deck is good against this kind of nonsense where they're like, this is my Oko and this is my Urza and I'm going to attack you, right? It's just like, we kind of make a lot of what they have not irrelevant, but just our game plan's so fundamentally different to theirs. So let's have a look at what they've got going on. They've got a Mox Jet that I'm going to take, leaving them just with Ketria Triumph. So, over to you. They've got the Ketria Triumph, perfect. Now I think I've bought the time to chart a course. So let's go Sol Ring and chart. And what do we discard? Just lose focus. Black Lotus, Mountain, Bolt. I think lose focus is fine. And we'll then pass back to them. So they did find a land, but it was green. And they found a devoted druid. Okay. I guess we can bolt the druid. And hold up Urtai. Scavenging Ooze. I'm not actually into that, but I can hold it until end step and just destroy it rather than giving them an out to draw another card. But that card looks annoying against my graveyard based combo deck. Mystical Tutor gets Brain Freeze. Mystical Tutor gets Imperial Seal. Mystical Tutor, crack, cast Imperial Seal. Draw a card. Have Breach in hand. Is there anything else to get here? I can't reanimate anything. No, let's just get Imperial Seal. Let's sacrifice Fiery Islet. Cast Imperial Seal. Put Breach on top. Play a Mountain. And then that should be a kill next turn. And we'll play out the Lotus as well. So they found their black source. That's a Baleful Strix. And an Elvish Mystic. Cool. So, Breach, Imperial Seal, Charter Course, win. I think I might have to X on my bolts. If they've got an Eldrazi, then they'll kill us. Brain freeze. Chart, exiling everything else. Discarding life, death. Crack this for blue. Brain freeze ourselves first time, and then the rest of the times. Okay. Black Lotus. We'll eat the troll. And we win. Cool. So, Animate Dead and Uro. Does that make me want an unlicensed hearse? Not really. I think I want Rite of Flame to go away, and I think I want Spellbomb to come in. I think that's something I could be interested in. Yeah. Okay, so this appears to be an opening hand. Library. On the play. Seems loose. Island. Black Lotus. Crack Black Lotus for black and cast Soul Ring. Tap Soul Ring. Cast Grief. Grief you. Thoughtseize, Orcish Bowmasters, Oko Thief of Crowns, Life Death. What do we do about a problem like a Bowmaster? I guess we just take the Bowmaster. Now it doesn't have flash, and we can counter the life, death, or the Thoughtseize, depending on which one they sequence first. They still can't activate their library. So let's hold some info. Now we get an opportunity to cast Charter Course. Actually, no, we'll just play Dak Faden instead. Frantic Search, Urtai, Life Death. I guess I want... I can't cast Urtai, so maybe I'll just discard the 2 black cards and they will have like the world's thickest orc. Yeah, I'll attack. So what do we need to win? Probably just a breach at this point. Yeah, Dak gets hurt. That's fine. Fiery Islet. How much damage are we going to deal ourselves? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Let's attack with Grief. Oh my god. There's no way. Wow. Okay. I'm going to activate Dak Faden. Night's Whisper. Fiery Islet. I should have cast Chart Course first. Let's just chart then. A Braid, Blackleaf Cliffs. How hard do we want to go? Play Blackleaf Cliffs. Play Underworld Breach. Cast Lotus. Done. Crack Lotus for blue. Float a blue. Cast Frantic Search. Discard these two. Untap these three. Let's cast Frantic Search again. A Braid, Troll, and Grief can go. These cards are nonsense as well. Frantic Search. Let's discard these two. And then untap these guys. And then we can play a Spell Bomb. Draw a card off Spell Bomb. It's a Mountain. Did that kill me actually? Yes, it did. Oops. Play a Lotus. Cast a Frantic Search and I've got to exile the Lotus. That was awful. I mean, I think I was losing anyway. Oh, Brain Freeze for 9. Brain Freeze for 10. Well, play poorly, get rewarded. Let's go. Um, 30 cards. 30 of your 31 cards into your graveyard, please. And they can have one turn unless they've bought in a Eldrazi of some variety. Right, I've got nothing else to do this turn, so let's just yield it all through. No Eldrazi shuffles. You draw your last card. This is your last turn, so I'm just going to DAC you. And we got very lucky. Oops. So yeah, 2-1 with this deck. I feel like we should have 3-0'd, but yeah, you know, you run into the very aggressive deck with Sol Ring 2 games in a row. It's going to be difficult. But, you know, some fortunate luck at the end there. The opponent blocking the Grief with both creatures when all we've got is card draw, and then hitting the Brain Freeze on the very last opportunity. But all told, a pretty cool deck, a pretty cool league, and yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out and bye.